and welcome. I'm Mystical. This is Mystical Gaming. Grab yourselves a cuppa as we jump into Watcher of Realms. Oh, that's better. Now, this is going to be a long one. There's a lot to go through on the dev insights, so look down in the description below, broken it up into chapters, and I'll put a little sort of a brief couple of words or whatever about what the question is actually about, so you can sort of jump around to whatever you want. So if you're just looking for I don't know, a certain hero, whether they've got updates or something like that, or a buff, then go and jump that. If you're interested in, I don't know, when they go on about the trading orders, then you can jump to those. Okay, so all those sort of things will be down in the description below. Don't know if it was possible with a bot or something, but it would be a great idea if there was a way to auto-translate posts on here, and there are players from all around the world using different languages. We can get suggestions and dev insights that are in different languages. It'd be nice to have a copy and paste into the translator to see what was being asked or suggested. Their answer to this is, I think it's fairly good, but one of the things you can do is you can just watch this. We've created language-specific groups for players to join and communicate with others. While we haven't found a direct Discord Translate plugin due to data privacy and security concerns, we will continue exploring options to strengthen communications and access. So there you go, that's about it for that one. Next one, question 2. Good afternoon, please tell me how I can become a chat moderator. I want to be useful to other players and see ethnic hated and insults in the chat. And do not want to see, ethnic hated and insults in the chat. That's from someone in Russia. I dare say Russia's had a fair bit of flack in the chat. I would imagine. Thanks for your feedback. Fill out the form below, register as a moderator. There you go. So that's the link there, but we'll put it down in the description below as well. So if you want to go and apply to be a moderator, then there's their link for that as well. Okay, so there you go. Question 3. The game received an update where ancient DPS gear won't have healing effect substat, but in return healing ancient should not have crit rate substat. I think that's a fair point. So there you go. I've got one with crit rate, I've got one with crit damage. You can't crit as a healer, so why have they got it on there? That's a very fair question. Thanks for your feedback. We will carefully assess the stats of ancient gear types in the future, adjust them and make them into recent versions. Well, you know, I think you should be able to do that pretty much straight away. Anyway, there you go. Question 4. Add a faction to the rotation or something for Arena and GvG as the same team over and over again. It is boring, and at the moment Arena is just who places first and the hero ults first. What's the point? Thanks for your feedback. We will update the Arena in the Guild War in the upcoming versions. Please stay tuned. Will you stay tuned? And we've seen the updated versions on the Forerunner. They're no different. People have paid a lot of money for some of those overpowered heroes, and you're not going to change anything if we were more honest. Question 5. Hi, I would like to suggest 2 game modes that we already cleared, something for in-game players to go back to. Could we have random and elites mode only on some challenges with appropriate rewards? For random, there can be a button pressed and whatever the algorithm suggests you play with, you do. No switching heroes, and if you win, you get an awesome reward. Elites only is self-explanatory. The 2 challenge modes can be added, can add fun to old maps that will forever sit once we have cleared them. Thanks for hearing me out. Thanks to the players for the feedback. To address this issue, we will update more content for players to enjoy. Please stay tuned. So yeah, nothing really on that one. The update is bug causing a hanging black screen when screening back from faction war trials and tribe wars. The reason is suggested rather than a bug report is that long-term fix for this problem and quality of life improvement is just to have the game begin. Just add a return to main camp button. Well, this has come up before. You said you were going to do it, you just haven't bothered. I mean, that's about it. Thanks for the feedback. We will go and add the button to instantly return to the main camp. Said it before, been in dev insights before, same answer as before. Question 7. For quick upgrade, please set preference gear stats for heroes. For example, having Silas a quick equip with Warlord and Infernal Roar first before choosing other sets. if not enough pieces are available for both sets. Thanks for your feedback. When a healer heals over heroes, the healing is calculated as target HP plus healer's attack percentage / HP percentage, then multiplied by healing effect. Players may refer to the healing effect as the prime stat for healing hero. Not 100. That may be the basics of what formula they use, but healing effect has diminishing returns, so it's not actually that straightforward, is it? Not strictly true, but that allowing you to sort of set up some guidelines for yourself over quick equip would be absolutely brilliant, unless of course you bothered to sort out the bit about where we can actually save gear and things that we've got heroes done for. But there you go. Arena's defenses. How can we set up proper defense? I say we like the hero used ult on start of 7 at 8, second hero on start at 8, and when it comes to another opposition, they both use their ults halfway through sooner rather than wave sooner, and the defense is broken. Next point, Dai-chan, she switches stances between wave 1 and 5, 1 of 5, bad mode or what again. Again, the defense is gone. Or Yuki, where she attacks a low rated BP opponent when she first kills a mob of the second round of 8, faster than the second one because of the defense on the stronger opponent. Defense is broken again when people have to deal with meta teams such as everyone knows the heroes. I mean, here's one. Every second counts. Thanks to your feedback, we are currently fixing the bug in the auto battle in the upcoming versions. We will implement a series of adjustments to solve this situation where Ingrid dominates the arena. In the newer versions for the next meta, then the likes of Valderon, very powerful, Ingrid's still being used, and so is Pope. So I don't know which versions they're thinking of. They must be thinking of not the next season, but the next arena season. Okay, so since the probability is so low that you can shorten the overall refresh time, right? Otherwise it will take a week to wait once, and if you are not unlucky, you will not be able to upgrade for half a year. Sorry, this is just done through Google Translate, so I don't know how well it's translated. Thanks for your feedback. We will make all improvements to the camp. It's back to the camp together with the second half of the year. But the camp came out originally back in August of 24, so it's been around for nearly a year, and you've known about it for that long, and you still haven't done anything. And all you have to do realistically is make sure one gold quest does appear every week, and then that wouldn't be so much of an issue, would it? Because everyone will be able to upgrade their camp. There we go. I'm level 100, congratulations. Currently completing Void Rift the zillionth time. Has been boring for months already and is now agonising. Enough time is already for an autocomplete option. Available after the 10th, 5th year if you autocomplete the run. Thanks for your feedback. Instant complete feature for the Void Rift has been implemented. It has. We welcome Commanders to try it out. We've got no choice to try it out because it's not a try out or not try out option. It's a choice of when you go into the Void Rift, it automatically completes for you. So what you've actually done is kill all possibility of guides or trying out new heroes for new accounts or new players that are coming through. So I don't know why you didn't manage to go up there and go, do you want to autocomplete? Yes. Or would you like to battle? There you go. There were the options available, but you chose to just do a straight complete where you can't trial out the new one. Beyond me, don't know why you've done that. Seems a very odd thing to have actually done, but there you go. Plenty of people have fed back about that, and again, you've done nothing. Can we get official leak server? No, since you don't like third-party leakers where you guys post upcoming content or content you guys are working on now, like Genshin Impact or many other games are doing. Knowing what's coming really motivates me and many others. Thank you for feedback. We will consider following an appropriate pace to periodically release any announcements, future updates. You're not allowed to. They get angry and they send you nasty letters from the content creator program, and then they say they kick you out of the content creator program. I believe that's happened to a couple of people already. There you go. That's about it, and they threaten you with legal action. That's actually what they do. So I don't think that's happening for you, mate, anytime soon. Certainly from the experience of any content creator that's tried to do stuff like that. Right, here we go. Could you please do something for the people to complete Hyperion? I thought of a trial or of a trading shop where I could exchange excess materials for shop coins and buy the materials I need for an upgrade. Others. I've been in the game for over a year and I've only managed to get this far. Don't know what far that is. That might have been lost in Google Translate. I know the developer's intention to create a long-term game, but there are certain things that could make it easier for everyone. Another issue for this is the Rift. Could you please make the Rift in Wukong. It was perfect, very simple space. Alright, everything close to each other without multiple portals, showing the map, where to look, that was quick. Yeah, it was without any fuss. It would make life for me and many others much easier because of the way it's currently complicated. I always forget a loot somewhere on the way and have to keep searching for it for where the loot is. There you go. What they've said is, thank you for feedback. The upgrade to the Hyperion play mode is being planned, okay, and prepared. Don't know how long that would take. It would be released in the upcoming versions. In the meantime, the preparation of quick battle in the Void Rift has been completed, and it will introduce players to the next version. Please stay tuned. Again, the problem with the Void Rift is you can't turn it off. Sorry, that's me. I've put self in and a little tick box for this. It's not coming out. Don't take this as something that's in the game or a leak, or I'll get banned. Please stop saying you want us to discuss strategies between guild members when we ask to test our own defences in GvG. No one does it. Well, 90% of guilds out there don't do it. The other 10% is just not always active on the other side of the world for obvious reasons. Just let it test ourselves. We trust ourselves and we have our own attack ideas to try instead of doing it like this. Hey, can someone test my defense? Followed by 8 hours of silence. And sure, but I can test it now. Meanwhile, you're asleep. Next morning you get up. Thanks, man. Let me know if it was easy or hard, and they're asleep. Do you see the problem? Please stop ignoring the question or answering us like we're illiterate or something. Please being dumb and stop assuming we are dumb. Please, we need to test our own defense. I'm not going to become someone's BFF overnight just because they tested my defense, and it is not connecting anyone. Yeah, everything he says here is right. It's just super annoying, and it's too time consuming. Please let us test our own defense in GvG. Thank you for your feedback. The information testing feature is already being prepared. It's expected to be released during the first half of 2025. Stay tuned. Okay, first half of 2025, so we're mid-March now. That's April, May, June, isn't it? So you've got 3 and a bit months max. Keep an eye on that and keep badgering them again. I don't know whose question it was. It's a nice question. Next, can we get some love for Titus? Guy costs 21 to summon. At least get him some more block or something. Thank you for your feedback. We will make improvements to Titus during the version updates in May. So May, he is getting a change. Let's not say buff, that could be wrong. He's getting changed, okay, but who else are you doing it to? There are so many heroes you say this about and so many you don't bother. So you said May, we'll see if that happens. Please add these quality of life features. Blocking harms multiple gears to +4, +8, +12 at once. Yes. Unlock all gear at once. Maybe a warning confirmation pop-up. Unlock all gear at once. Warning pop-up. Yeah. Sort gear plans alphabetically. Yes. When selling gear, allow us to quick select unrecommended gear that's locked and enhanced. Okay, that makes sense. Thanks for feedback. We will make all the improvements to the gear system together with second half of the year. That's a long time. So they got up to 9 months before they're going to do that. At the end of the year, we'll have a look to see if that is actually coming up or not. There we go. Wow. Still no news about Denny's upcoming buff. It has been a long time. You have been putting it off. And do you realise how useless the ancient exclusive Lord is? Her range makes her impossible to use on other content, or the timing that her basic attack deals no damage yet. Thanks for feedback. We will buff the hero Demi before July this year. Okay, that's before July. So again, the first half of this year then we're expecting a buff to Demi. What will happen with that, who knows? But again, it seems a shame that we have to keep reminding you about things you said rather than you telling us what's actually happening, because you've also said you're going to buff this hero as well and you haven't done that either. And anyways, if you are unwilling to make improvement or improve the rewards from Guild Boss 1 Nightmares 3 to 4 chests, at least guarantee us to get 200 diamonds when receiving a purple chest. Thanks for the feedback. We're discussing improvements to the pity system. Some of the adjustments will be implemented in the upcoming version. It is just terrible, and I'll tell you now, because I've been doing it since it came out. I've always done the new gear boss, and I've been taking a screenshot of all the rewards I've get. They are no better. They're just a lower chest, and you can still get a blue rare chest from it, even though you're doing guild boss Q5 or whatever. I mean, it's just woeful, and it gets no better. So maybe they'll do something for the pity system. They said they wouldn't add pity to soul stones. Maybe they're going to change their minds. That would be fantastic if they did, but I don't know. Don't know what the pity system is. I don't know. I don't understand why if you get 50k blood, you get that chest, and that is the chest for 50k blood. It doesn't need to be tiered within the 50k blood. It just infuriates your player base. Just change it, fix it. It's not rocket science. It's not hard. You could do this. For some reason, you just choose to be bloody obstinate about it. No idea why you choose, of all the hills to die on, why you choose something that's stupid to die on. Okay, gear save for all PvE content, again, always comes up. It's getting old, making sure everyone is geared when you already got 3-star. You did it with GvG and Arena already, and we tried waiting. Thanks for the feedback. We'll introduce some gear save feature in some of the play modes. In the upcoming versions, we will gradually improve the auto battles and more play modes in these auto battles, starting with gear settings. Right, so a quick one for you. In the Forerunner, there's not been any patch notes, and this is really weird because it is actually quite good. So on the left, that's someone who's got all her gear. On the middle, that's someone, as you know, who hasn't got any gear on. And then over that side is someone without an artifact on. Okay, so you now get to see, but again, you don't know anything about auto battles. It doesn't make any difference to you. Okay, so question 19: you devs are not giving due value to the most valuable suggestions you receive. In several insights, you address poor suggestions, and the latest one was no different. While several suggestions have been made about improving the gears recommendation system, about inconsistency drop rate of gears, heroes, and other resources, about clarity and coherence of the description of skills, about individual detailing of drop rates of heroes, since obtaining some heroes is more common than others, but you insist on devaluing good ideas. Well said. Like that. That was nicely done, wasn't it? Thanks for your feedback. We'll improve our gear recommendation system in the upcoming versions. Well, if we could have a not selected substat, then that would be a start. The drop rates of individual heroes will be made public. I wonder if that's because of people asking, or whether it's some form of legal requirement from the EU or something like that over what people are gambling with. The clarity and coherence of skill descriptions have been implemented. We welcome commanders to try and improve us with valuable suggestions. It'd be easier to do valuable suggestions if we thought we were valued, but I mean, you don't ever get back in touch with us, and rarely do you tell the player base what's going on. So this little one above me here, this is from King Arthur. Absolutely fantastic. So if you get one of these, you're going to pull a legendary. It's just like a guaranteed legendary ticket. But the important bit is that top right, it says rate info. So when you click on it, it just takes you to a web page, and it says these are all the heroes in that pool, and it gives the chances of those heroes dropping. Not hard, not rocket science, done very well there. Feel free to copy it. I mean, I don't know what the issue is, but there you go. You seem to make an issue out of it. Drop rate for decent gear is absolutely terrible. It feels like the game only pay to win. There should be an increased chance for decent items to drop. Going through hundreds of gear in hope of something good is making it seem not fair for those that are still our best to get better gear. So this is a video for tomorrow. I'm doing 500 runs on Gear Aid 1 Stage 10. This is what I've got so far after the best part of 350 runs. This is about it, but we'll do the full 500 and we'll do the video tomorrow. Thanks for player feedback. We will keep monitoring players or obtainment of gear. Adjustments be made in the future versions. So yeah, you're not getting told anything new there, are you? Sorry. 21. Please increase the rewards difficulty for the monthly missions. Practically all of them are completed in 5 days, and all the following 20 days are a wait to complete the last mission. Here's mine at the moment. So 9 days of signing in, 11 of the 12 are done. Yeah, it's not a monthly thing. The monthly missions are practically weekly missions, and you need to wait 1 month to recharge. Thanks for the feedback. We'll improve the missions quests systems in the future. It doesn't say how long that would take. Could take a very long time before they bother to do that. W Gold event when? Kind of crazy how you ignore this question every time. And there is someone who puts in who's not happy with how they handle the W Gold event. I presume it's the same person, and keep going, mate. I quite enjoy it when it comes up all the time. There are so many things you don't address, and you say in New Dev Insight there will be better and more time will be invested into seeing the same stuff over and again. It's really depressing seeing how you act, that you don't care, to ignore everything, and you give a terrible response. every 3 months you pick a question that's worth answering. Why can't we test our own defense? It's a strategy game. It's not our guildmates' jobs to test our defenses, and there's just so much more that does not get addressed in those at this point. Just stop completely doing all of them. All you do is make players angry from all the new content you announce, and you bring trials first. The one thing that people either struggle with lack of heroes or gear. Those not why not work on the stuff that everyone could do at the tower, and then mentioned we want new stuff do, not one time clear and done. Thanks for your feedback. The W Gold events are being further adjusted. Nothing about the previous one that people are unhappy with about how you handled it. Please follow in-game notifications and official website announcements for latest updates. The information testing feature is being prepared. It is expected to be released May. Formation requesting feature, so that GvG testing formation feature in May, that'd be nice. Gear plans, again a picture of the gear plan bar. You should be sorted by name or for clarity so that you don't have to spend ages searching. Thanks for your feedback. We have scheduled improvements to sorting out gear plans we expect to introduce in May, so May looks like it's going to get a lot then. Right, so in May we are expecting, I'll go back through this, but at the moment I think we're expecting the guild wars being able to attack ourselves, and we're expecting improvements to the gear plan as a minimum. I want to speak plainly here. One, when is the Ingrid nerf? There is never going to be an Ingrid nerf. This has been requested 1,000 times, but somehow you always ignore it. Two, suggestions that have been liked the most are sometimes ignored by you. Yeah, that is entirely true. There was already a suggestion where the rewards in the Forge event should be increased. More than 50 likes, and you ignore it. A suggestion where more skins are requested in the shop has a lot of dislikes, and you answered it with under discussion. Where are the players being listened to here? Thanks to your feedback, we will adjust the stats of monsters in the arena in the future. Corresponding skill mechanics will also be introduced to balance the power scale between heroes. In the meantime, the rewards in the points events will be renewed. So, under discussion then, I think you've been jogged on there. The new arena hasn't changed anything. Ingrid's still absolutely brilliant, so if you've got her, fantastic, along with Valderon as well. Whether they change anything, they never seem to, so I wouldn't imagine the next lot will be any different either. As exclusive ancient gear is extremely hard to get, please let the players choose the substats when obtaining them. Thanks for player feedback. We are continuing to monitor as players obtaining of ancient gear, and we will consider increasing the drop rate and stat generation of ancient gear in the future. Yeah, okay, you've been jogged on. Make new raids for grey, green, blue, epic and legendary heroes. The same bosses or enemy waves, HP and power adapted to heroes, but restricted to specific heroes. This may be extended to classes and factions. Thank you for your feedback. We will continue to develop a variety of gameplay experiences for our players. Several new features are already in the final stages of development and will be available soon. Well, there we go. Hopefully one of them will be good. There are tons of good suggestions given daily, but only one matters at the moment. It needs to be fixed faster than lightning. Take a time out, immediately pausing everything you are doing, and implement the gear lock feature for all game modes in the entire game. Once you fix this, you can continue focusing on other stuff. Try to understand that players have been re-gearing all the heroes now for almost 2 years, every single day, just to be able to complete the daily tasks like guild box, fashion trials, gear, void raids, etc. Thanks to you, we'll introduce Gear Save features to some play modes. In the upcoming versions, we will gradually add, slightly improve auto battles to play more. Waste of time you reading it. We all know what they're saying there, okay? Same answer, probably. I don't know if it's exactly the same. It would be worth checking up on. Okay. Hi, Return. While I appreciate the epic hero skins that we've gotten thus far from the Gladiator's Gauntlet, please consider developing a skin for a legendary hero as well. Thanks for your feedback. We are making skins for some of the epic heroes due to consideration of their ownership, rare rates of this play mode. New skins will be available given to legendary heroes in the future. In-game suggestion: hovering over the thumbs up icon will show the name of the rule I set in the recommendations setting. With so many gears and settings, I think this feature would be helpful, especially for someone like me that just copied a code. Oh, well, don't copy a code would be my answer. It's really easy to set up and it should be personal to you. I don't know, I find it weird. there you go. I'm probably in a minority for that though. Thanks for your feedback. We will continue monitoring and discussing the direction and improvement of Gear Aid recommendation system. As we already made some new improvements to the gear recommendation system, they are expected to be released next month. Okay, gear recommendation system next month. We welcome commanders to try it and provide us with valuable feedback. Well, we can give feedback, but you give it a swift ignoring anyway, so it makes no odds. Please reduce the quest stage 66 in Odyssey from top 2 Oracle's Trial to top 5 or something. Not to mention you had to do it 3 times in order to complete it. Yeah, it was top 1. But they've made it to top 2. It's ridiculous to consider you have to complete against other whale players that spend a lot of money / energy. Summons in this game is just fairly regular and minimal spender. Yeah, I've been stuck on this level for a long time because every time I go to reach top 2, people will spend their crystals and take the spot at the last minute. Please consider this, I'm begging you. Thanks for your feedback. We will make adjustments. We will make improvements to the Odyssey quest in the future. Adjustments will be made to the quest requirements in the next version. Okay, long one. This is a feature I like in MOBA I played. In the gallery, your collection of heroes, when you double click the screen hero background, it will zoom out and you can see the whole body of the hero just like clicking in gear section. But this feature with other UI will be gone. Okay, it is just the hero in the background, so you can turn the hero side by side and appreciate the hero design scheme properly. Dragging the screen around, you can see the whole hero design. It's so clunky and or burdensome. Because of this feature, it lets you skip through the whole collection of heroes. Right now there are only 3 columns. Yeah, that is terrible, and you need to drag down to see your other heroes. A feature that would increase the columns and covers the whole screen, so you can easily see which heroes you have. And then 3, a specific exclusive faction background for heroes, as it gives rewards and event. The current hero background is generic and gives an exclusive faction background. Be amazing. I would not mind buying it even. Okay, there you go. Well, I'm going to sell backgrounds. Thanks for your feedback. We plan to make faction exclusive backgrounds, so that's the 3rd question answered. As are released in future versions, please stay tuned. As of now, we have a similar feature that allows us full screen display. The button is located in the bottom left, and we will consider making a landscape option for it in the future. We will not be making corresponding adjustments to the hero's display. Okay, and list based on a current situation. If a player needs to check more info about a certain hero, they have to go to the hero showcase and personal info page. Okay, right, so there you go. Some of it's come in. The bigger parts of that are not though, which is a bit of a shame. You don't have to see all your heroes. There we go. Multi Windows support for Samsung, please. Thank you for your feedback. We will improve the compatibility for more devices in the future. Please stay tuned. I've got no idea what that means. Haven't got a clue on that at all, so if that affects you, there you go. I think they should incorporate daily trading hall orders. I complete the trade hall orders literally in 2 seconds every Monday, and then we get them. I think the game would be more fun if we could get them every day. Kind of like how the mine keeps mining. It would be nice if the trading hall kept trading. Thanks for the feedback. We'll update the camp play mode during the second half of this year. Stay tuned. We've had a lot of feedback for this camp. It's never really done well or sat well. I don't think since the moment of its inception did it ever sit particularly well. Can you add the possibility to upgrade several pieces of equipment at the same time to the chosen level for a 12-16, which will save us a lot of time? Thanks. Thank you for your feedback. We will make all improvements to the gear system together during the second half of this year. Please play tuned. Okay, and not great deal going on there then. And then shop to spend DP earned on the Discord game. Okay, thanks for your feedback. We will assess the feasibility of exchanging Discord DP points with in-game items in the future. Okay, that'd force people to be more active on the Discord, I suppose, but there you go, there's an option. Hi, my collection of ancient gear and weapons is ever growing. We work hard to get them, but they are really a shame to sell. Could you please create high-end special gear and weapons that require us to sacrifice old ancient gear? Perhaps this could be T4, thank you. Okay, thanks for your feedback. We will not consider adding this feature at the moment. Players may sell ancient gear for extra ascension materials. There's a screenshot of them. This only comes up when you sold, and then there's a little like search magnifying glass, and if you click on that it will then show you this. That only comes up once you've actually sold a piece. Players may sell ancient gear for ascension materials and eternal bullion. We welcome commanders to try it out. There you go. Good afternoon. I would really like a system for quickly dressing up heroes or understanding equipment for auto battle. It is very annoying to constantly change the characters before each new fight. Thanks to the video, we'll introduce the Gear Save feature to some. Back to the Gear Save feature. Yeah, we all know the answer they're going to give there, and that is an end to it. There we go. That is everything they had out this time for Dev Insights. I will probably go back through it and try and get a list, and I'll keep a list active of what they said they were going to do in May, what they said they were going to do this half of this year, and what they said they were going to do at the latter part of the year. But let us know. Just tell us what you think about that little lot then. Sorry it's such a long video. Hope the chapters came in useful for you. If you could, on your way out the door, give me the old thumbs up, like and subscribe. That would help me out massively, and I will see you in a video again tomorrow, and we'll have a look at what I got for my 500 runs on Gear Dungeon 1 Stage 10. Right, cheers, thank you very much.